welcome to CVAC Soccer. The Northern Adirondack Bobcats hosting the Cougars from Northeastern Clinton. The game just underway. Chris Burnell coming in on the left wing. Burnell, no good. Way wide. Nice through ball from Murtha to Chris Burnell, but nothing happened. We've just started less than a minute ago. I'm Jim Schutz. Calvin Castine on the mic and the camera today. Beautiful day. 70 degrees, sun shining, wind's not blowing, it's not snowing. We're all set for a good game of soccer. There's Morelli, taken away by Adam Schutz. He gets it outside. Skipped off Schutz. Johnny Curry in a foot race. And kicked out of bounds by Curry. We're trying to chase down a Cougar roster. Calvin has them all in the CVAC except the ones from Northeastern Clinton, and I know some of the players from Northeastern Clinton, but not all of them, Calvin, so you're going to have to help me out.
I think I recognize most of their feet.
That's the way with me. I recognize bodies and faces, but don't know the numbers. Travis Connors up quickly to Chad Rao, missed. Taken away by the Cougars, turned right back in. There's Johnny Curry. Edgerton knocked away by Johnny Curry. Dajna. Chris Burnell. It's going to be Cougar throw.
Important game for both teams, Jim, but a must for the Bobcats.
It's a must win for the Bobcats if they want to have any shot at defending their CVAC crown. The Cougars are in the driver's seat. And the Bobcats are still within striking distance, but they definitely, most definitely have to win if they're going to have any chance at all of repeating. It's Murtha chasing the ball up. Ball's in bounds. Murtha with a nice cross to Murtha. There's Burnell, just shoots it wide. Great cross by Tyler Murtha and Burnell right there. And one time then just wide. Best scoring opportunity so far for both teams.
I was going to write it down from the paper today, and I forgot, but I think the Cougars are 9-1-2, and the Bobcats 8-3-1.
8-1-2, and I looked it out myself. They had 17 points, and I think the Bobcats had 14. There's Burnell, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Bobcats. Coach Hawksby hollering out there, it's going to be a long day if the defense doesn't pick it up, and right now the Bobcats are taking to them offensively. They've had the better part of the play offensively.
And there's no wind factor involved today.
No wind today. Beautiful fall day. Murtha taking the corner kick. Puts it out near the 18. Chipped back in by Dave LeBaire.
I was up here last week. It's not always this nice.
And most of the time it's not this nice. Dajna rifles one, knocked away by a defender. Cleared out. And it's going to be Bobcat throw-in. We've played 4.5 minutes. Long throw by David LeBaire. And it's going to be LeBaire throw-in. Murtha, the ball inside, all kinds of traffic. Let's go with the shot. Defender kicked it around. Adam Schutz with the head, outside to Bruce Schutz. Bruce Schutz with the cross. Ooh, there's Dajna to Burnell, and Burnell slips on the grass. Cleared away. Edgerton with the ball. It's out of bounds. There's Clarence Labarge. Labarge inside to Burnell. Burnell chips it inside. Chad Rao. And kicked away by the Cougars.
Nice, Scott.
We just picked up a Cougar roster here, Calvin. We'll do the best we can.
You pronounce those names? Bill Chase can't pronounce very many names, you know.
Bill Chase has a hard time pronouncing his own name, so we'll leave it at that.
One syllable is all he can handle.
Murtha's got the ball. He's knocked down from behind. It's going to be a direct kick for the Cougars, or for the Bobcats, excuse me.
Teams played to a tie the first time, Jim.
Yes, it did. Cougars dominated the game. There's Adam Schutz with the kick into the box. Headed right back out. David LeBaire takes the ball up the sideline, deep in the corner. Cuts it back to the 18, taken away by number 5, Ryan Anktill. Back in by Adam Schutz. Clarence Labarge. Oh, they were looking to break Morelli, and he's up there all by himself, and there's nobody on the Bobcat team that's going to stay with him. Ooh, nice play by Dave LeBaire. Outside to Edgerton. Clarence Labarge on Edgerton. Edgerton down the sideline, takes it, cuts it across. Ooh, nice cross by Kyle Edgerton, and there was Morelli on the far side, but that was a wicked cross, hard. And Morelli got his head on it, but couldn't do anything with it.
That was a real hard shot from Edgerton.
Yeah, it'd take almost a miracle or just a luck shot to put that one in. That was more of a shot than a cross. That's a tough ball to handle on a cross, especially if you're going to try to head the ball. Played 7 minutes, scoreless.
As important as this game is, Jim, I think if these teams meet one more time, that's the one that.
That's going to be the one that's going to come down to. I can't see anybody in Class C unless it's a huge upset, and that can happen. There's Murtha, steals the ball. He cuts it back. He's got Bruce Schutz coming. Oh, Schutz, it's a shot away. Blocked by the defender. Cologne kicks it out of bounds. Nice play by Tyler Murtha as he cut the ball back to Bruce Schutz just inside the 18, and Cologne was there to knock the ball away. But you're right, Calvin. The third game is going to be the big one. That's what it all boils down to. Is somebody said one time to me, who remembers who won the CVAC? But seems though everybody remembers who won the sectionals, and that's the one that takes you on to bigger and better games.
Yeah, and of course the Bobcats last year going all the way to the finals. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nope. You lose the game 2-1, and that's what it's all about. Getting to the state playoffs and seeing what you can do against competition from the rest of the state. And I think year in and year out we've shown as a section that we can compete with other state areas of the state in terms of soccer and baseball, and basketball is a tough sport to play and compete with the rest of the state. But with baseball and soccer, I think we can compete with most teams in the state.
At least be competitive.
At least be competitive. You're not always going to beat them, but you can be very competitive. Ball chipped in, and it's going to go over the end line for a goal kick. Clarence Labarge taking the goal kick. He gets it up to midfield. Travis Connors. Ooh, nice ball by Connors up to Burnell. I don't know what Burnell stopped running for, but he did, and it's kicked out of bounds by number 12, Nick Babby. Excuse me, that's not Babby, that's Dupree. Bruce Schutz.
That was Ashline just kicked that.
Ashline, well, okay.
His sister said to be sure that you mentioned his name.
Ashline, we mentioned it. I'm sure we'll mention it before the day's over. Nice head ball by Burnell, gets it up. Number 18, that's Travis Dupree. Murtha waiting too long in midfield. Murtha by Colomb up to Dajna. Dajna and Burnell got a 1-2. There's Burnell taking too long. Bobcats have the opportunity. There's Morelli. There's the guy that the Bobcats got to watch. He's the game breaker. Bruce Schutz with the ball in the middle. Outside to Dajna. Dajna cuts it back. There's Murtha in the middle. Knocked down, stopped by Colomb. Johnny Curry steps up, takes the ball away from Morelli, outside to Dajna. Dajna up, just misses Dupree with a long kick down the side. And like I said, Morelli's the guy that the Bobcats have got to stop. I think he's the premier forward in the league, and there's nobody in the league that's going to stay with him when it comes to foot speed. And that's what this game is all about a lot of times. Dajna. Ooh, nice ball up to Burnell. Burnell can't handle it. Knocks it down with his hand. Labarge. Sends it up the middle to Chad Rao. Rao gets the ball. It's a foot race with Dupree. Nice chip outside. Yeah, Burnell had plenty of time. That's the second time he's been unable to put the ball into play from the sideline. That was a nice touch, Calvin, right there by Rao to get by the defender. And unfortunately for him and fortunately for the Cougars, the ball went long. Morelli flicks it long. Johnny Curry.
Last time I was here for a boys game, I was very impressed with Rao. A lot of hustle.
Yes, he did. He had 2 goals, I think, and an assist a couple nights ago against Saranac Lake. And it was a 0-0 game when he finally got the team on track. Hamlin comes out, picks up the ball.
Last time these teams met, Hamlin was on the injured list, and Dajna stepped in, did a great job.
Yes, he did, and I don't know if Coach Moulton had any thoughts of putting Dajna in. There goes Edgerton, and Hamlin down. Nice ball by Hamlin, gets it up quickly to Dajna. Dajna coming up the side, sliding tackle by Morelli. Dajna a little bit too slow getting rid of the ball. Dajna long for Burnell. Oh, it's over Dupree's head. There's Burnell and Dupree in a foot race. And it's out of bounds, going to be a corner kick. Nice hustle by Chris Burnell. So he put the pressure on Travis Dupree, and it's going to be a corner kick. The last time these two teams met, Calvin, we started to say the Cougars just completely dominated the game. And, unfortunately for them, only came away with a 1-1 tie. A couple of goal posts and a couple of unlucky breaks. And we got a goal kick.
You mentioned off camera that Dave Pazik's here from the press.
He seems though he's at every game. I saw him last night at a girls' game over in Beekmantown. Does a nice job for the press public and takes some nice photos.
Yeah, Mike Dowd also does a nice job, and Scott Height's coming along.
Ooh, Babby. Murtha cuts it back. Oh, boy. Lucky Dupree was right there. There was 2 Cougars right there, or 2 Bobcats ready to put the ball right into the middle of the net, only about 2 yards away, as Murtha cut the ball back nicely.
Cougars are just toying with the Bobcats that time, Jim.
Just teasing them,
Just teasing them, just to get them excited.
Curry with a nice ball outside, and there's Burnell against Dupree. And it's going to be out of bounds. It's not the kind of teasing I'll bet you Dale Hawksby likes right now, or most of the Cougar fans. Dajna with the throw-in, headed out by Colombe. It's Morelli. Alan Lapierre comes away with the ball, being chased down by Bruce Schutz. Cuts it inside. Adam Schutz back outside to Bruce, and Lapierre intercepts that pass. Ryan Inkdell headed back out by Johnny Curry, and here's Chad Rao. He gets it outside to Burnell. He's in a foot race with Dupree, and Dupree wins that one.
Just warm enough, Jim, that I think conditioning and bench depth are going to play a big factor in this
I
game.
think so, because, it is, like you said, it's warm. It's probably 70, 75 degrees right now. And it's going to be Cougar throwing number 22, Sean Fay. Kicked out by Schutz. Oh, boy. Aaron Colombe left all wide open. Nobody there, and just kicked it wide. We had the angle, and I think the replay would show that thing just barely went by the post. We've got 24 minutes, 37 seconds left in the first half and a 0-0 tie. Connors. Connors got the ball, gets it up the side to Burnell. Dupree chasing it down. Dupree. Oh, ball's going to stay in. No, it's not. Clarence Labarge. Labarge up to Dajna. Dajna cuts it back to Chad Rao. Rao, let's go with the shot. Just high. Nice turn by Chad Rao. He let one go from about 20 yards out. It's warm enough. Clark Kurdick wiping the brow off already.
You saying he doesn't sweat very often out there?
Clark?
Yeah.
I didn't say that. He's a hometown cable
Watcher.
aficionado, so we won't say anything bad about Clark. I don't know how he watches it, but
somebody has to.
Somebody. I think his wife watches it.
He's in the other room.
And he's in the other room, tells him about it. Cologne. Bruce Schutz. Ooh, tries turning it outside. He not quite. Morelli. Back to Fay. Edgerton cuts it back. Nice play by Kyle Edgerton. He beats Adam Schutz down the sideline. Clarence Labarge. Ooh, he cuts the ball back, beats Labarge again. There's the cross. Lapierre. And we had an offside call by the other official, Stan Riggs.
We went a long time into this game without announcing the officials. That should be the first thing we do, Jim.
Why, just so people can complain at them? Nice play by Murtha up for Bruce Schutz up the sideline. Babby kicks it out of bounds. Probably our two senior officials in our association, Clark Kurdick and Stan Riggs.
Okay, what exactly qualifies him as a senior official? Age, would it be?
The age, yeah. We won't lie about it. No beating around the bush. Two of our elder statesmen. Long throw in by Dave LaBerre. Ooh, that ball skipped out. Dupree. As Chris Burnell has his hands around his back. Clarence Labarge with the head, and it's going out of bounds. Cougar ball.
That ball almost rolled off Dupree's hand, off his head onto his hand.
Onto his hand. Substitutions for the Cougars: number 21, Nick Legree; number 15, Brian LaFountain. And as soon as this guy turns around, I'll get his number. As Edgerton and
Arnold's in.
Lapierre and Arnold's the other one in. Okay, takes care of that. Arnold who? Is that his last name or his first name?
Matt Arnold. He's
What number we got, Calvin?
25.
He's not on my sheet. It's an illegal player, Calvin. We can't have that. I'm going to tell the officials and get him disqualified. He's not on my roster. That doesn't count.
That's right.
Dickie Dajna. Throws it in, headed out. Ooh, Connors gets away with a little obstruction. Skied by Aaron Cologne.
I would say based on minutes played, Arnold's probably the top scorer in the league.
Yeah, the article in the newspaper the other day said something to that effect. That there's Burnell. Adam Schutz with the head. Chased down by Labarge. Ooh, Labarge turns it into the middle. That's not really where you want it. Nice play by Connors to turn it to Dupree. Dupree kicks it right back in.
Player down for the Bobcats.
Yeah. And it's going to be a red throw-in. As we have a Bobcat down. Looks like Dickie Dajna down on one knee. Who's throwing that in? Cologne with the long throw. Headed out by Gianni Curry. Right back to Cologne. Cologne cuts it inside. Head backed out by Curry. Jason Jubert. Clarence Labarge turns it out. Cologne. And it's going to be a goal kick. Cougars do some nice things with the ball one-on-one.
It's the voice of the Cougars.
Just walked in, Mr. Fay. Skipped by Murtha. Chad Poyer. Murtha. Martha loses to number 20, Pat Racine. Johnny Curry switches fields. Headed right back in. Ooh.
Whoa.
Pretty good collision right there. Between Curry and number 25, Matt Arnold.
I think I might have called it the other way. I think
Yes,
Morelli had his, he had no view of that play at all.
Ball taken up by number 22, Sean Fay. Nice play by Jason Jubert. Fay comes away with the ball. Fay's up to the 18. There's Morelli. David LeBear out with the ball. There's Arnold with the kick right at the corner, and there's Sean Hamlin right at the corner. That's the best pressure right there the Cougars have had for the last probably 3-4 minutes. They've kind of controlled the play. Ooh, ball's over Colombe's head. Matt White. Taken outside by Jason Jubert. He's looking for his cousin Jason Jubert. Dupree kicks it out of bounds and almost get our cameraman there from the press, Mr. Pazak.
Bob Daly's there.
Oh, Bob Daly's at everything. I heard he was seen in Plattsburgh 5 minutes ago. Helicoptered him in Calvin. Rode in on one of the geese that have been traveling the area in the last few days.
I think there's 3 or 4 guys who all look alike that go around calling themselves Bob Daly.
You're right, because there's not one guy who can attend as many games as him. He is a loyal fan, and he doesn't have one particular team he cheers for. He just likes to go and observe and enjoy the games, and not just here in the North Country. You talk to him in the winter, and he's all over the place watching college basketball.
He gets around. And he keeps track of the games he watches, too.
Does he?
Oh, yeah, he can tell you how many he's seen and which ones they were. It's his hobby, I guess.
Maybe when we retire, Calvin, we can have that hobby, too.
If I ever retire from this, I'll probably never want to see another game in my life. The last thing I want to do is go to a ball game.
Yeah, there's a foul called on the far side on the Cougars. It's going to be Bobcat. As Clarence Labarge falls. Curry and Morelli into a foot race, and Curry comes away with it for the time being. Nice ball by Johnny Curry, and he beat Morelli.
One thing about today, Jim, is the weather's not going to decide this game. No wet field conditions, no wind. It's just going to be decided by the guys in the
by
field.
the 2 teams on the field. Yep, that's the way you like it in a big game situation. You don't want a muddy field because this field doesn't take a lot of water, and we had a lot of rain last week, and it was real bad. But it's in pretty good condition right now. Connors heads it in to Jubert. Cologne. Poyer kicked out. There's Morelli. There's the man everybody's concerned about. Morelli gets it up. David LeBear falls down. And it's out of bounds off the Bobcats.
Is an archery range back there, Jim?
Yeah, the high school have been doing archery the last couple of weeks in phys ed classes. I don't think they've shot any deer.
I was just wondering, they go up to Cherubusco there and get a few?
I'm not sure. There's a couple of woodchucks over there on the other side they might have got, but I'm not talking about the kids either, Calvin. So don't even think that. Nice play there by Murtha. He gets it up to Matt White. White kicks it right to number 22, Fay. Fay, the long ball. Hamlin's coming out, and he makes the play easily. 15 minutes to go in the first half. A 0-0 tie. Murtha heads the ball. Matt White. Fay intercepts. Clarence Large comes away to Arnold. Arnold with the kick. Right to Johnny Curry. Curry settles. Nice trap by Curry. Gets it up. There's Dupree. Cologne. Another dangerous player from... there's Hamlin coming out. Nice ball by Colomb. If he'd got a little bit wider, Hamlin wouldn't have been able to play that one. Hamlin with the long punt. It's going to go out of bounds. Morelli. Adam Schutz up to Matt White. Oh, nice tackle right there midfield by number 22, Fay. Jubert. Yeah, that dude wasn't able to turn it outside to JR. Or to JJ. JR tried to put it to JJ. And CJ and AJ and everybody in between. Nice play by Jubert. Steals it away. Oh, nice play by Jubert. Gets it up. Oh, there's the misplay you're looking for. Hoyer kicked away by number 21, Nick Legree. Right at the last second, as we have Chris Burnell and Chris Rao coming back in for the Bobcats. And Matt White and Tyler Murtha coming out. 13:23 to go here in the first half. David LeBaire with a long throw in. Chad Poyer, nice chip inside. Nobody there for the Bobcats. Adam Schutz cuts it back. And we have a trip boy. I think it's a coach. If Morelli's got that ball, you want to let him skate with it. But Stan Riggs chose to call a foul.
Well, as far, still in the backfield, so.
Yeah, it's true.
Not taking much of an advantage away there.
And Hamlin comes out. Ooh, two Bobcats stand there and let the ball bounce between them. Poyer with the head. Missed kick by the Cougars. Chad Rao gets it outside. Chad Poyer. Poyer with a long kick, and it's out of bounds. Going to be goal kick. Edgerton and number 5, Ryan Inkdale, coming back in for the Cougars. Morelli and Fay coming out of the ball game right now for the Cougars. Adam Schutz with the head. Back in, Johnny Curry in a foot race with number 16, Aaron Colomb. It's not Colomb over there, Calvin. Yeah, I guess it is. No, it's 15. Still trying to learn my numbers here.
15 is the Fountain, 16 Coulomb.
Nice play right there by Chad Poyer up to Curry. Curry gets the ball. Oh, just misses hooking up with Chad Rao in the middle all by himself. Clarence Labarge. Ooh, we got a dangerous kick called on Jason Jubert. Dangerous play. It's going to be an indirect for the
Cougars taking it in a dangerous spot.
Yes, it is. That's only probably from about 12, 18.
That's the type of shot that last year's graduate Nick Chase used to
thrive on.
He got a lot of those over the years.
Yes, he did. Little note of interest right there, Calvin. That ball would not have scored if it had gone into the net because the ball was never put into play properly because it never traveled to 27 inches, and it was an indirect kick.
So even though it was touched,
it was touched. That's right, but it has to be played. It has to be taken. The ball has to roll its circumference, which is anywhere from 26 to 28 inches, and it really didn't happen.
Who would measure that?
Well, hopefully.
In that case, the ball never budged, so it was obvious.
Right. So I'm sure, hopefully, you're hoping as a defensive coach, obviously, that the referee noticed it. Babby with the long kick. Ooh, there's Colomb. Here's a foot race for the ball. Hamlin wins it and boots it out of bounds. Colomb taking the kick. Momentum shifted here probably the last 7 or 8 minutes. The Cougars have carried the play down in the Bobcats' defensive zone. Connors. And we got a charge called on Tyler Murtha on Nick Babby. Pretty heavy collision right there as Murtha was out of control and Babby kind of shaking his head, getting his bearings straight. It's going to be a direct kick. Babby chips it. Cleared out by Labarge. Bernal. Rao at midfield. Rao comes away with it. Ooh, nice ball out to Murtha. It's going to be a foot race between Murtha and number 20, Pat Racine. Murtha wins it. Murtha beats him. Cuts it back, and it's no good. Ooh, Connor's nice head ball. There's... Yeah, he had all kinds of room to operate. That's about 3 times now that Bernal's had lots and lots of room to maneuver and just hasn't been able to even put the ball close to goal. That's going to be frustrating as a coach to sit there and watch that happen as you waste good opportunities.
Well, I think both teams are anxious.
There's Labarge. Boots it. And Jubert. Feel a little scrambly at midfield. And we got a handball called on the Cougars. And Dale Hawksby doesn't agree with Stan Riggs' call, but an offside called against the Bobcats. Hey, Calvin, I just noticed Babby holding his head that just a second ago before he took that kick he took the kick, and he still might be feeling the effects of that collision. That was a pretty hard collision, that shot that he took from Tyler Murtha. Edgerton and Curry.
I remember a couple of games ago, David LeBaire up in this right in front of us.
Right in front of us
here. I didn't know if he was going to get up. What a sick sound that was when his head collided with the opposite player.
These kids are tougher than us. Cleared up. There's Dupree. Traps it. Nice turn by Dupree. Bruce Schutz runs through the ball. Nice ball by Bruce Schutz. Nick Legree. Well, Legree comes away with the ball. Cougars turns the ball right back inside. Number 5, Ryan Anktill. Hamlin. Nick Legree is an ex-Bobcat. Calvin lived 2 houses down from me in the depot when he lived with his family lived with his grandmother, and he was over at the house all the time. It's like having another little guy around. Real nice boy. Nice family. There's a foul. Trip called on Bruce Schutz. 5:50 to go here in the first half. 0-0 tie. Bobcats of Northern Adirondack. There's Babby holding his head again, and he's shaking, Calvin. He's not right. I'm telling you right now, he is hurting. There's Babby with the kick. Hate to see that. I mean, that was a hard enough collision that it's a concussion is possible, and you hate to see that happen. Boy, head injuries are nothing to fool with. Nice play by Bernal to get it up to Jubert. Dupree's having a nice solid game for the Bobcats over here on the right fullback. There's Arnold. Lets it go. Knocked away by Johnny Curry. Bobcats clear the ball. There's Bernal in a foot race. Johnny Curry able to get the ball away. David LeBaire clears it. Ooh, Rao just unable to get the ball away. There goes Murtha going up the wing. He's cutting inside. He's got some room to maneuver. Murtha lets the shot go way wide. Murtha, I thought, should have used his left foot on that one, Calvin. It's over the left side of his body. He chose to shoot with his right. Kicked it way wide. That's the first opportunity the Bobcats have had in the last probably 15, 20 minutes as we're down to 3:50 to go in the first half. Dumas taking the goal kick. Right to Morelli at midfield. Morelli chips it up the left wing. Hamlin coming out. And he makes the play right at the top of the 18.
Win it, Cougars, win it!
Bruce Schutz with a nice save up to Murtha. Ooh, Murtha is lucky. He tried to go right up the middle with it. There's no way that's going to happen. They give a through ball to Morelli. Johnny Curry there. Well, the Bobcats had a good opportunity, and Murtha was fooling with the ball in the middle of the field. He had Bruce Schutz wide open on the outside on the right wing. Failed to get it to him, and the Cougars counterattacked, came back.
That was Ashline again.
Which one's Ashline, Calvin?
Yeah, number 11.
Number 11, Mike Ashline. Number 11 in your program and number 1 in your heart.
At least in his sister's heart.
What's that?
In his sister's heart, at least.
And his sister, well, yeah, there you go. Nick Babby. Ooh, Rao had some room to go. Dupree, the ball, he's settling it. Ooh, Jubert misplays it. Taken away by Fay, he's coming back. Jubert with a nice job getting inside. And we've got a red push. The Cougar fans don't like that call.
Cougar coach agrees with the Cougar fans.
Actually, you know what? From this angle right here, if I had to call it from here, Calvin, we're what? Probably 150 feet away. Looked like a good shoulder tackle to me. By both guys. I mean, shoulder to shoulder. Neither guy was really pushing. And somebody's arm must have come out, according to Stan Riggs. And whether anybody wants to believe it or not, that's what we're doing. David LeBert. Scott Morelli at the ball, cuts it inside. Travis Connors. Ashline. Adam Schutz with the ball. Gets it up to Murtha. Murtha up to Burnell. Ooh, nice play. Edgerton coming down. This is dangerous. He's got some good moves on the outside. He beats Curry on the outside. He's deep in the corner. There's Hamlin with the save. He had Morelli sitting right on the doorstop if he doesn't knock that ball down. We're down to 1 minute to play in the first half. Murtha to Rao. We've got a charge called on Nick Babby as he knocked Rao down. 45 seconds. We're down to 30 seconds. Adam Schutz going to take this kick for the Bobcats. He gets the chip in there. Jubert turns. Kicked away by Colomb. And Curry heads it back. There's Morelli. Down to 8 seconds and counting. If the Cougars are going to get one, Edgerton's going to have to go. And it looks like that's the way the first half is going to end. And a 0-0 scoreless tie. As the Bobcats and the Cougars have played a very good first half. Both teams have had some very good scoring opportunities, but neither team able to put it into the net. And at halftime, 0-0. Ready to start the second half. 0-0 scoreless tie. Bobcats got the kickoff. Travis Connors and Chad Rao in the middle, and we're underway. Connors gets it up. Murtha. Ooh, there's a pretty good collision between Murtha and teammate Connors. David LeBert. Colomb comes away with it. Headed out by LeBert again. Bruce Schutz comes away with it and kicks it out of bounds. There's Morelli in the middle. Morelli and Schutz. Schutz comes away with the ball to Murtha. Murtha and Ashline. There's that name again, Calvin.
I'll just say him 2 or 3 times a half.
Okay, we will do that.
They'll be happy.
As Tyler Murtha is called for a foul as he runs into Ryan Anktel. Babby going to take the kick. Babby puts it into trouble. Headed out by Adam Schutz. Morelli comes away with the ball. Morelli outside to Fay. Fay's taking up the sideline to Edgerton. Edgerton working against Labarge. Edgerton gets the ball. Ooh, headed out. Dangerous ball. Headed out. Chad Rowell clears it out of harm's way as the Cougars put some real good pressure on number 11, Mike Ashline. Had an open shot at goal, but was kicked away by a defender.
David LeBaire with a nice head there, Jim.
Yes, it was, because there was a Cougar on this far side, probably. Who's the little guy over here, Calvin? Lapierre, just waiting for the head ball. Ashline gets it up towards Morelli. Morelli with the throw-in. Morelli with the long throw-in. Ooh, right through about four Bobcats. Here Connors comes away with it. Connors again kicks it up. We've got a Cougar down on the ground here. It's Colomb. Morelli with the ball to Colomb. Back to Morelli. Morelli cuts it. He's looking for the shot. And Johnny Curry comes away with the ball. David LeBaire. Right back to Ashline. Ashline with the kick. And inside, and there's Morelli. And good call by Clark Hurdick. Hamlin had the ball, and there was very incidental contact. There was nothing malicious about it. The ball popped out on the contact, so he called the play dead. Clarence Labarge. The Bobcats don't seem to have a lot of intensity coming out this second half, Calvin. Bruce Schutz. Up the middle. Dumas. Bobcats doing a lot of standing around right now. That's a ball. Edgerton in a foot race with Labarge. Edgerton wins that one. And this is a dangerous play because Edgerton's got some good ball skills over there. Kicked away by Connors. Connors, there's Chad Rowell with a break. Oh, there's a nice ball for Murtha. If Murtha can corral, oh boy. Why didn't he just take the ball and go? He beats Racine down there. Cuts it back. Cuts it again. And a shot by Murtha. It's over the net. Nice play by Murtha. I guess he knew what he was doing that time, Calvin. He's made that move 4 or 5 times and had the ball taken away. But he beat 2 defenders and got a rocket off, but hit it right at Dumas.
He had a master plan, Jim.
Yes.
You weren't aware of that master plan.
Apparently not. Yeah, I'm not aware of a lot of things in this world. That's what my wife tells me anyway. There's Dagenon with a nice corner kick. Oh, boy, who was that? Somebody picking themselves off the ground. It's Chad Rowell. Boy, he had the header. All he had to do was get that ball down on the ground anywhere in the net, and I think it was his. He gets up shaking his head. I don't know if he banged heads with somebody or if it was just the ball. Back into Labarge. There's Chad Rowell outside to Burnell. That Bob Daly we were talking about unties my shoe as he walks by, Calvin. We're going to have to talk to that boy.
At least he didn't tie them together.
There's Lapierre. Lapierre with the cross. Johnny Curry. Connors gets the ball up to Burnell. If we can go... Oh, boy, there was the ball. He gets that ball outside, and there's trouble. There's Murtha. Murtha long for Schutz, and he can't hold on to it. Dumas with the kick. Bruce Schutz with the head over to Murtha. Murtha working against Racine. Bruce Schutz and Murtha. The ball's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be a white ball. David LeBaire looking for the long throw-in. Going to try to put it inside the penalty area. And he does. Headed out by Babby. There's Dajna. There's the Cougars counterattack quickly. There's Edgerton. Johnny Curry comes away with it. Right back comes Fay. Dajna just barely got his foot in there. Curry. We're back to Fay. No, that's Colomb, excuse me. Ooh, there's Edgerton. We got trouble. Oh, nice play by Sean Hamlin. Lapierre going in for the rebound, but deflected just enough. Curry gets it outside. David LeBaire with a head skip. Anktil. Oh, there's Ashline in the middle. Ashline with the shot, and it's high. Game. Both teams have had their chances, Calvin, here, especially early in the second half. Who's only played 7 minutes. Babby with the head. There's Connors. He's played a nice game at midfield for the Bobcats. Ooh, Edgerton comes away with it. That's trouble. That's trouble. Nice play by Adam Schutz to kick it away. And Edgerton called for a foul. Cougar. Well, there's a couple hundred over there that didn't like that call, but that's okay. They all even out. Anyway, dangerous kick. Dangerous play called on Tyler Murtha.
Pretty good crowd, not quite the crowd you get at Northeastern because it's a later game and more people can get here, but a good turnout.
Good turnout. There's always a big turnout for the Cougars and the Cats.
I don't know why
Bruce
there's no
Schutz.
rivalry here, is there?
No, they play.
Just another game on the
Just
schedule.
another game on a schedule, right? If you believe that, I got some swampland for you. So Lapierre comes away. David LeBaire kicks it out. Nice play by LeBaire to keep it in as Anktil heads it out. It's developed into a rivalry. I don't think it's quite as intense as it was maybe 5-6 years ago, Calvin. I think it's kind of settled down some. It's a good, clean rivalry. It's hard played usually. Oh.
Player down.
Somebody's down. Somebody's down, boy. We have a Bobcat player down. He was right on the doorstep, and Dumas, or one of the defenders, I'm not sure exactly what happened, but Tyler Murtha made a nice cross.
Cougars are upset because
Morelli had a pretty good break going there with the ball, and Clark Hurdick blew the whistle. There's a good discussion going on. I'm not sure if it's going to be a drop ball or indirect, saying Cougars had possession, but somebody will sort it all out for us here in a minute. As we did have a drop ball, Cougars have possession. David LeBaire does a nice job stepping up. There's Lapierre. Steps in front of LeBaire, takes it away from him. Labarge. Outside, Fay knocks it down. Dajna up to Burnell. Burnell gets it up the sideline. It's going to be somebody's throwing. Bobcat throwing. We just got a report. The JV game started quite a bit earlier. The final score of the JV game was the Northern Adirondack 4 and Northeastern Clinton 1. Dajna with the ball. Up to Burnell. Knocked away by Dupree. Morelli.
I want the record to
Nice
show.
ball by Morelli up to Edgerton. Edgerton's got some room. Back to Morelli. It was behind him. Boy, that was a dangerous play.
I want the record to show, Jim, that if somebody had bothered to tell me, I would have taped the first half of that JV game, but nobody told me about the early start.
I couldn't have told you, Calvin, because I didn't know either.
It's not your responsibility to do that, Jim. It's certain people that have that responsibility. They know who they are.
You ask the right person, no one I'll get blamed for it. Guarantee you that. Stan Riggs calls white throw-in. LeBaire with the long throw. We're down to 29 minutes, 45 seconds to go. And regulation 0-0. LeBaire with a long throw into trouble. Dumas, ball's on the ground, scrambling around. There, where is it? It's booted back out. As LaBarge comes away with it. Boy, there was a scramble down there, and bodies all over, and somebody couldn't get the good foot or a clear shot. Curry back up to Burnell. Dupree going over to kick it up the sidelines. Keeps it in. Ooh, Edgerton comes away with it. Here's a dangerous play. We got Morelli in the middle. Edgerton cuts it in. Oh, he just gets it out. Well, Clark Curtic says that ball went out of bounds and curved back in.
Must have had a lot of hook to it. It landed about 5 feet inside. Coach Hawksby didn't like that call, Jim.
Clarence LaBarge with the kick just over midfield. David LeBaire running through it. LeBaire cuts it back. Nice ball by LeBaire. Ooh. Here come the Cougars. Through ball, Curry to Travis Connors. Connors. Oh, nice ball by Bruce Schutz. One times it up to Murtha. Murtha's got Babby. Murtha cuts inside. Oh, a nice play by Nick Babby as he kept Murtha outside and wasn't able to didn't let him cut back in. Dumas made the save on the near post. Colomb missed kicks. LeBaire with the head. Colomb comes away with it. There's Morelli. Morelli tries to get it up to Lapierre. It's Colomb. Out to Lapierre. Adam Schutz and Lapierre. Ooh, stolen away by Colomb. There's Edgerton. Edgerton going in. Oh! That's probably the best scoring chance anybody's had as Sean Hamlin's down and out. Edgerton made the move to get around, and he did as he beat Johnny Curry, and then Colomb there for the rebound, and he had nothing but a 24-by-8 rectangle in front of him and booted it over the top. 27 minutes ago here in the second half, 0-0. I don't know who the fan was here. Calvin said you got to stop over kicking the ball, but I'll tell you what, how many times in a game do you see that? All he's got to do is put his toe on it. He doesn't have to blast it and drive it through the back of the net. They don't give you any extra points and put the ball on net.
Well,
Travis Connors.
Heard people who I think know what they're talking about. So if you have the tendency to put your body over the top of the ball and nose, you won't lift it like that so often. If you lean over it, you'll keep the kick lower. That makes sense to you, Jim?
Yes, it does. I mean, we teach that in gym classes with our elementary kids. Get your knee over the ball, body over the ball. That ball will stay low. And David LeBaire throws the ball in.
There you go.
As Murtha stood there and watched the ball roll for about 30 yards, 35 yards, and never went to it. It hit the post, and Stan Riggs finally went down after the ball had settled, and it went out of bounds. Babby with the goal kick. David LeBaire with the head. Nice head ball by Chad Rouse. He gets it outside. Really, we got all kinds of soccer players here running around, Calvin.
Getting in shape in case they're needed.
In case they're needed, huh? Ooh, nice skip by Colomb. Here's Morelli. Ooh, just a little bit too much of a touch. As Morelli had the fullbacks beat, but just kicked it a little bit long.
When he shifts gears, he can get going, huh?
We've got a hold called on Chad Rout. We're down to 25 minutes. Played 15 here in the second half. Both teams had some excellent scoring opportunities. Babby with a nice chip. There's Hamlin coming out. He comes out and makes the play. quickly gets it outside to Burnell. Burnell coming down. Now a little bit too long. Here comes Ashline. Ooh, nice intercept. Ashline had Edgerton, and Labarge just happened to get his foot in there. Bobcats offense isn't coming back to get involved in the play like they were in the first half. David LeBert. Inside. Bruce Schutz. Nice play by Yanktel. Yanktel comes up. He still had 10 more yards of space between him and the next defender, and he chose to shoot it from out there. Clarence Labarge with the goal kick. There's Chad Rao with the skip over to Burnell. Sean Fay. J.R. Labarge in. Ball's out of bounds. There's Morelli. Clarence Labarge. Morelli doesn't quite come away with it. Ashline. Shielding the ball. Stolen away by Burnell. And he's, oh boy, a little bit too far. He had Murtha going in. And a little bit too far as Dumas comes out and takes it off the ground just at the 18. Nice punt by Dumas over midfield. Barely, but it's a long ways to kick a soccer ball, especially at our age, Calvin. There's Ashline. Jubert going with Fay.
As long as I got this camera, Jim, I can catch up with any ball out there.
That's a good way of thinking about it. Labarge. Jubert, nice flick to Burnell. Travis Connors to J.R. Jubert. And Jubert not able to get it out. He had two Bobcats cutting to the goal. And he kicked it right at Tice Dumas. Clarence Labarge keeps it in. No, he doesn't. There's Arnold. And a foot race with Adam Schutz. Johnny Curry, whoa, who's got the ball? And Morelli able to spin and shoot, but didn't get much on it. Hamlin makes the easy save. Ooh, nice ball by Chad Rao to Bruce Schutz. Kicked away by Nick Babby. Dave LeBert with a long throw. Oh boy. Travis Connors. Kicked away by Dupree. There's the Cougars looking for the break. Here's Morelli. Morelli and Arno. Arno breaks away. Arno buries it. Matt Arno puts the Cougars on the board with 20 minutes and 41 seconds to go. They beat the Bobcat defender on the far side and let go a low, hard shot that Sean Hamlin didn't have much of a chance on. The Cougars on the scoreboard, 1-0. That's the thing that I think the Bobcats had to be aware of, is the Cougar speed up front as he blew by the defender. And good, hard, low shot past the goalkeeper. Makes it 1-0 for the Cougars. Yes, we have an offside on somebody. 20 minutes, 41 seconds to go here in the game.
I know the Bobcats have been keying on Morelli, but I think they're aware now that Arno was a factor in this game, Jim.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt after watching Arno and Edgerton and Morelli that those are the three main forces I think they have to deal with. It's going to be interesting to see if the Bobcats can recover. Babby heads the ball out. Legree. Nice turn by Nick Legree. Adam Schutz. There's Colombo. Tried sending Morelli up sideline. Kicked off the back of Scott's legs. Bobcat throwing. David LeBaire with a long throw. Said referee said never came in, so we're going to get a rethrow.
Back there, back there.
Just trying to get a few feet.
Hey. Whatever you can get away with, I guess, in this game, right, Calvin? Of course, your mother doesn't teach you that.
No. I think
David
when you're this
LeBaire.
far back in the field, a few yards aren't going to help you that much anyway.
Comes Morelli. Here comes Hamlin. Clarence Labarge kicks it away. The Cougars coming right at the Bobcats. Legree throws it in to Ashline. Ashline makes the turn. Morelli. We got a trip called. Clarence Labarge. Ooh, booming kick by Labarge. Nobody's running on the ball. Dumas makes an easy play. Nobody. There was about 4 Bobcats standing there watching the ball.
Come on, get on.
Ready, Ray.
Labarge missed kicks. Jubert loses at midfield. Adam Schutz. Outside. Kicked away. It's going to be Bobcat throwing. Jason Jubert. Down the line, nobody there except Cougars. There's Babby. Labarge comes away with it.
Not that they want to settle for a tie, but the Bobcats have to come out with at least a tie in this.
Yeah,
in this
to even
game,
have a
Jim.
chance. You're right, Calvin. And the way things are going right now, Cougars are definitely carrying the plays. The Bobcats are kind of walking around.
Come on, Ryan. Come on, boy.
Halom, he's got a good strong throw, and this is almost like taking a corner kick, and Sean Hamlin has the sun right in his eyes. There's Hamlin. Johnny Curry saves the day as the ball hit him right, I think, up on the shoulder. A couple of people hollering for a handball, but Clark Hurdick says it hit him in the shoulder. As he's standing on the goal line, he made that same type of play in the state champion semifinals last year in the last minute of the game to save the game from save the game for the Bobcats from Holly. Oh, beautiful corner. There's Morelli. Nice head, nice corner as the Bobcats make some changes. Matt White, Dick Dajna, J.J. Jubert, and Chad Poyer coming in. 16 minutes and 30 seconds to go in regulation. 1-0 Cougars. Nice play by Chad Rao as he flicks the ball. Morelli back to Colomb, back to Morelli. Morelli gets it up. Clarence Labarge with the head as he was guarding Arno over there. Arno looking for his second goal of the game.
Looks like LaFountain wanted to pass that instead of taking that shot. I think he should have put that right on net.
He had time as LeBaire had run by him and gone off the ball. There's another dangerous play. Morelli gets up in the air. And that's two Scott Morelli has headed in the last minute just wide.
He's a high jumper in the spring.
In the fall and the winter too, probably. Labarge with another booming kick, but the Bobcats they're not running onto the ball. They're just standing around watching things happen here with 15:28 to go. They've got to make something happen within the next 15:28 or they're going to go down on the losing end of this game. It's been a great game so far. A lot of scoring opportunities, a lot of play up and down the field, good ball handling, good skills. No, cleared away. like Dupree, cleared it away out there. No, it wasn't Dupree, that was Fay, excuse me. Gets right back. Jubert chasing it down, out of bounds. Sean Fay taking the throw in for the Cougars. To Morelli, nobody around. There's a ball. Hamlin comes out, makes the easy save. Morelli right back with the ball. Connors, Boyer, up in the air. Jubert. Cleared back by Ashline. Adam Schutz outside to Chad Poyer. Poyer towards Matt White, misses. Adam Schutz with a skip. Johnny Curry. Ooh, Curry just managed to get it out of bounds. There's Arnold making the cross. He's got a strong leg.
We're going to see Coulomb throw another one in. More and more, the coaches have been trying to use this throw-in in recent years as an offensive weapon, Jim. It's not just a casual throw-in. People are trying to get scoring opportunities directly off the throw. And I think for years, until the Duffenau brothers came around and started doing that, you'd have to go back a long ways before you had somebody who could throw it with that kind of consistency. And I'm thinking of a redhead from Lion Mountain.
Glenn Petroshoon. If you've got somebody a long throw in, you get anywhere from midfield in that put the ball in the box. That's nothing but trouble. Curry with the long boot. Ashline misplays it. Matt White. Babby there to get the ball. It's out of bounds. Going to be White throw-in. I'd say this might be the team that's going to finish the game for the Bobcats is Murtha, Burnell, Bucky D4, Jason Jubert, and Bruce Schutz come back in. We're down to 12:30 to play in the game, 1-0. Rao. As Bucky D4 runs. D4 runs right into Rao, and here's a dangerous play. Let's see what the Bobcats can do with this. As we have a direct kick from, looks like just outside the 18-yard line. Murtha and Schutz chit-chatting what they're going to do. Bob, they've got a couple of Bobcats wide open on the other side right there. Headed out, headed back in. Coulomb clears it. Johnny Curry not able to keep the ball in bounds. Edgerton and Anktil back in. Nick Legree and number 15, Brian LaFountain. Stan Riggs a little bit upset with something, and he's writing Mr. Hawksby.
I didn't see what happened. I was looking at the fans with the camera here.
I didn't. They substituted. I think what happened, Calvin, is Northeastern substituted, and the subs were already off the field, and the kid threw the ball in. I don't know if the whistle had blown or not. And the Cougars had a pretty good break going. And it was whistled back. There's Arnold with the cross.
I don't think the whistle had blown because I was kind of listening for it to
for the throw-in.
Stop taping the fans. So
right.
I didn't hear it. It did blow.
If it did, I didn't either. Sean Fay out to Dupree. Right back to Fay. Fay cuts it inside. Nice ball getting it across the field. There's Morelli. Edgerton. He's able to keep it in. Edgerton guarded by Bruce Schutz. Kicked it right back. There's Arnold. And boots it wide. Now, how did Arnold get from one side of the field to the other, Calvin?
Hustle.
We're down to just 10:20 left in the ball game. Clarence Labarge. This is a real big crowd here, Calvin. It's filtered over from the JV game. This is a real big. This is a real big crowd for today, Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday all day. Ball to Edgerton. And there it is. That Matt Arno again, Calvin. Nice cross by Edgerton. Went through the defense. And Sean Hamlin had no play on the ball. The Cougars are in the driver's seat with 9:26 to go.
I'll say it again. Goals per minute played. I think Arno's going to lead the league.
He's had an outstanding game today. He's created a lot of things, scored 2 goals. Now, that's what you say. A minute ago, he was playing right wing, and the next thing you know, he's over on this side getting a shot away. Great game by Matt Arno, and another great goal by Arno, assisted by Edgerton. And the Bobcats find themselves down 2-0. And the Cougars can slow this game down to a snail's pace if they want, with all the restarts and throw-ins and everything else. There's Morelli outside to Edgerton. Edgerton, Bucky D4 kicks it out. Curry clears it up. No Bobcats around. Nobody coming back. There's Rout. Gets it outside to D4. D4 falls on the ball, loses it. Ashline. Mention that name again, Calvin. Ooh, nice ball. Oh, Hamlin came out. Edgerton with a great ball. Edgerton with a great ball, and Hamlin come out and misplayed it. And who was the man over there that just missed it?
That's a guy named Matt Arno.
Matt Arno. Looking for number 3.
The Schutz here limping off.
Yeah, Bruce Schutz with an ankle injury, looks like, or knee. Here comes Ankdill. Poyer finally gets it out for the time being. Adam Schutz turns it up the field. It's out of bounds. We're down to 7:40. As number 3, Alan Lapierre checks in, and here comes the hero of the day, Matt Arno, coming off the field. Got both Cougar goals. And as we said, played an outstanding game, and he gets a nice round of applause from the Cougar fans. And deservedly so. Jim Torville. Ankdill. There's Lapierre, keeps it in, and Jason Jubert kicks it out of bounds.
Been a nice, clean game, Jim. There have been a few times in past years when these two clubs meet that you couldn't say that.
You're exactly right. But, it's been a hard-played game, fair-played game. And, today it looks like Northeastern's going to come out on the better end of the score unless something changes dramatically. Michael Wilson and Matt White checking in for Chris Brunel and Tyler Murtha.
Not to take away the importance of this game. It looks like this here will just all but assure the Cougars of the CDAC title. As we said at the start, it's the next time they meet that we're going to remember. Chances are they'll meet again,
And that's going to, like you said, Calvin, that's going to be the one that's going to be the big one. Adam Schutz clears it off to the side.
Unless they get in the problem of looking past somebody in the sectionals, there should be a preview of things to come in the sectional final at Seton.
As Fay lost the ball midfield, Dupree, he's played another strong game back there. Lapeer keeps it in. Ooh, nice cross by Lapeer. There's Morelli, headed out by Johnny Curry. Travis Connors. I think Connors has played an extremely well-played, hard game. He's created a lot of things. He's created a lot of things, and he stopped a lot of attacks at midfield. Number 21, Nick Legree checking in. And we have Sean Fay coming out. We're down to 5 minutes. Morelli with a nice turn. He's got Colomb up. And the ball's out of bounds. It's going to be a Cougar throw in. Number 21, Nick Legree throwing in for the Cougars. Gets it back to Dupree. Dupree, nice little chip. Joubert runs through the ball. Taken back by Legree. Legree, nice wide turn over here to Edgerton. Edgerton guarded by Poyer. Yeah, Cougars did a great job of defense. Matt White had 3 of them on him and couldn't do anything. We're down to 3:25 to go. Boyer fighting with Ashline. Ashline gets the ball up. Hammond with the punt. Ain't till. Nice head ball. Edgerton guarded by Bucky D4. Kicked out. We're down under 3 minutes. Here's Colomb. This is the play we're talking about, Calvin. He can put that ball right into the, just like a corner kick, right to Morelli. Kicked out by Bucky D4. Nick Legree misses.
Coulomb does a nice job, but he's following in the footsteps of a couple of really outstanding throwers. That's Eric Willett, followed by Matt Morelli. Both those guys could put it right on net every time.
And it certainly is an offensive weapon. No doubt about it. As Travis Connors and Adam Schutz come out of the game, and Eric Sweeney and who did I see go in? Frankie Woodward. Poyer tripped from behind. We're down under 2 minutes, Calvin. 1:58 and counting. Bucky D4. Nice skip pass by Poyer. Kicked out of bounds by Racine. Poyer with the throw in. Gets it up the sideline to Matt White. White and Racine fighting for the ball. It's going to be Bobcat throw-in. D4 throwing it in. D4 gets the ball to Poyer. Nobody there. Chris Bruce. Kicked out by Racine. D4 with a nice head to Jim Torville. Torville over to Frankie Woodward. Then to Chris Bruce. Just misses. Jeff Rott. Jim Torville loses the ball. Here comes Lapeer. This could spell trouble for the Bobcats. But Hamlin comes up, makes the play. Less than a minute, 55 seconds to be exact and counting. And it looks like the Cougars are going to have a stranglehold on the rest of the CVAC in terms of the league championship. And like you said before, Calvin, it's just going to be a matter of time now. There's Morelli on a break. He shoots and he scores. Scott Morelli got behind the defenders and finished it off as Hamlin came out. The one-on-one, Scott Morelli with the goal with 28 seconds to go.
You're stuck here in the wrong end of the field, Jim. A lot of celebrating going on around you, but you don't feel like taking part in all this.
That's all right.
Wait till next time, right?
We've been on both sides of the ledger, so actually we talked about it. We talked about it the other day, and we said, well, we'd let the Cougars win this time. And like I said, if you believe that, I got some swampland to sell you.
Get them overconfident going into the sectionals.
We're down to 13 seconds, and the Cougars are coming right back. Here's Lapeer as they're counting off the last 10. Lapeer, whoa! As there was a shot by Lapeer and deflected off a fullback's foot. And Hamlin made a nice diving save to keep the Cougars off the board from another one. But the final score is Northeastern Clinton Cougars 3, the Northern Adirondack Bobcats nothing in CVAC action from sunny, warm Ellenburg Corners today. I'm Jim Schutz, Calvin Castine on the camera and the mic. Hope you enjoyed today's game. We did, Calvin. It was a very well-played game. And like you said, it just didn't get down to a knockdown, drag-em-out war. It was a well-played, well-officiated game, and the better team on the field won today. And I have a feeling, like you said before, these two teams will meet again, and there will be a lot more at stake from today, and who knows what the outcome is going to be. A completely different ballgame. There's a lot of games to play between now and then. A key injury. Stan Riggs, call me Bill Chase. Oh, boy. There goes his rating. I'll tell you what. His rating will be down the tubes on that one.
Well, Ellis knew that Stan was blind.
Yeah. But the Cougars come out on top, 3-0. Thank you for tuning in to Hometown Cable. And I'm sure Calvin and Sam and the rest of the crew at the conglomerate over in Champlain would appreciate very much your patronage, and thank you for watching Hometown Cable.
Yeah, do like Jim Schutz and support us with your money. Thanks, Jim.
Hello, this is Mike Fay with Calvin Castine, and we're at Northeastern Clinton Central School for CVAC Boys Varsity Soccer action between the visiting Sable Patriots and the Northeastern Clinton Cougars. For the Patriots, number 2, Todd Thomas. Number 3, Jamie Brissett. Number 4, Casey Meyer. Number 5, Matt LaMountain. Number 6, Dan Hunt. Number 7, Charlie Frazier. Number 8, Patrick Redden. Number 9, Jason Signor. Number 11, Austin Ashline. Number 12, Adam Coolidge. Number 13, Brad Frazier. Number 14, Justin Sewell. Number 18, Denny Doyle. Number 24, Chris Bremer. And in goal, Nate Rock. Patriots are coached by Bob Pulsifer. For Northeastern, number 3, Alan Lapeer. Number 4, Pat Dubuque. Number 5, Ryan Anktill. Number 8, Kyle Edgerton. Number 10, Jeremy Dragoon. Number 11, Mike Ashline. Number 12, Nick Babby. Number 14, Anthony Richard. Number 15, Brian LaFountain. Number 16, Aaron Coulombe. 17, Paul Hamilton. 18, Travis Dupree. Number 19, Brad Supernon. Number 20, Pat Racine. Number 21, Nick Legree. 22, Sean Fay. 24, Scott Morelli. 25, Matt Arno. And in goal for the Cougars, Tyson Dumas. Cougars are coached by Dale Hawksby, assisted by Frank Dumas. Referees for tonight's contest, Todd Lambert and Tom Lacey. This is the second time, of course the first game was not on Hometown Cable, but this is the second time that these two teams faced. The first was down in All Sable, was a victory for Northeastern, about a 7-1 victory. All Sable still having a difficult time with their soccer program. A lot of competition between football and soccer for their best athletes. And they don't even have a JV program, which of course means a lot. You can't field a very good varsity squad if you don't have a JV squad and a younger feeder program to to train and teach the athletes. A very small team. They've got only 2, maybe 3 subs on the far side. So it looks to be a tough night for All Sable, but we've seen teams come in here before that didn't look like much and looked like they were going to have a hard time with